Before the sold-out arenas, before the broken records, before the world knew her name, there was just a little girl from West Des Moines, Iowa, with a basketball in her hands and a dream people didn't take seriously. This is the story of Caitlin Clark. Soft background music builds. Caitlin Clark was born on January 22, 2002, into a competitive family where sports weren't just hobbies. They were a way of life. Her father played college sports. Her brothers were athletes. Competition filled the house. And Caitlin? She didn't just want to play. She wanted to dominate. From a very young age, Caitlin showed something different. While most kids played for fun, she played to win. She spent hours shooting alone in the driveway, hours studying the game, hours imagining moments bigger than anyone around her could see. But here's the truth. Being a girl who loved basketball that much came with challenges. People doubted her. People underestimated her. And many believed women's basketball would never be big enough. Caitlin heard all of it, and instead of backing down, she let it fuel her fire. Music slightly intensifies. By the time she reached Dowling Catholic High School, it was clear Caitlin Clark wasn't normal. She wasn't just scoring points. She was rewriting expectations. Deep three-pointers, fearless confidence, court vision beyond her age. She didn't play like a good female player. She played like a superstar. Game after game, she shattered records, state titles, national attention. But Caitlin wasn't chasing headlines. She was chasing greatness. And that chase was only just beginning. Beat pause, because next, she would enter college basketball and change the entire sport forever. When Caitlin Clark committed to the University of Iowa, most people thought she'd be good. Very few believed she would become historic. From her very first season with the Iowa Hawkeyes, Caitlin didn't just adjust to college basketball. She took control of it. Freshman year, she led the nation in scoring. Let that sink in. A freshman, dominating players older, stronger, and more experienced. Her range was unreal. Logo threes, step backs, shots no one else dared to take. And she made them look effortless. Fans started comparing her to Stephen Curry. Not because of hype, but because of reality. Caitlin Clark was changing how basketball looked. Crowd noise fades in. Soon, arenas that were once half empty were selling out. Television ratings exploded. Social media clips went viral. People who never watched women's basketball before were suddenly tuning in. For one reason, Caitlin Clark. But with fame came pressure. Every night, every game, all eyes were on her. Double teams, triple teams, physical defense meant to break her confidence. And yet, she kept delivering. She didn't shy away from big moments. She demanded them. Game-winning shots, 40-point nights, assists that left defenders frozen. Caitlin wasn't just a scorer. She was a leader. She trusted her teammates. She lifted the entire program. She made Iowa believe they could compete with anyone. Music dips, emotional tone, and then came the records. All-time scoring marks, NCAA milestones once thought untouchable. Each record broken wasn't just a number. It was a statement that women's basketball deserved the spotlight. That skill has no gender. That greatness speaks for itself. But Caitlin Clark wasn't done. Because the biggest moments, the pressure of March Madness, were still ahead. And that's where legends are truly made. Hard pause. March Madness, the stage where stars shine, and pressure breaks the unprepared. For Caitlin Clark, this wasn't just another tournament. This was her moment. Every possession mattered. Every shot was analyzed. Every mistake was magnified. Defenses focused entirely on her. Opponents designed game plans for one purpose: stop Caitlin Clark. But here's what they learned. You don't stop greatness. You only witness it. Crowd roars fade in. Game after game, Caitlin delivered performances that felt unreal. 50-point explosions, deep threes from the logo, passes that split defenses wide open. She wasn't just carrying Iowa. She was carrying the entire spotlight of women's college basketball. But not everyone was cheering. With fame came criticism. She was called too flashy, too emotional, too confident. Words male players hear as praise were used against her as weapons. And Caitlin heard it all. But she never responded with words. She responded with buckets. Music swells, inspirational, under the brightest lights. With millions watching, she played with fearlessness. Not arrogance, belief. Belief in her work, belief in her teammates, belief that she belonged on that stage. Win or lose, Caitlin Clark changed the tournament forever. Ratings shattered records, arenas overflowed. Young girls saw something they had never seen before. A woman controlling the game, owning the moment, unapologetically great, and suddenly, women's basketball wasn't a side story anymore. It was must-watch television. Brief silence. Caitlin Clark didn't just play the game. She moved the culture, and her journey was far from over. Because next came the pros, the future, and a legacy still being written. As Caitlin Clark's college career reached its final chapter, one thing was undeniable. She had already won. Not just games, not just awards. She won hearts. She turned skeptics into fans, silence into sold-out arenas, doubt into belief. Records would eventually be broken. Stats would fade with time. But impact lasts forever. Caitlin Clark made little girls believe they could shoot from anywhere, dream bigger, demand respect. She didn't ask permission. She took her place. As she stepped toward the professional stage, the expectations followed. But so did something greater. A generation inspired, a league elevated, a future transformed. Because Caitlin Clark isn't just a player. She's a reminder that greatness doesn't wait to be accepted. It forces the world to adjust. Music slowly fades, and years from now, when people talk about the moment, women's basketball truly changed, they'll say one name: Caitlin Clark. Final beat, silence.